Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing something terrifying. A tiny group of people has been quietly deciding who thrives and who barely survives. Not through elections, not through wars, but through something far more powerful: wealth. This is not a conspiracy. This is the entire history of civilization. The pattern begins much earlier than most people think. Long before Wall Street existed, long before central banks and hedge funds, ancient Rome created the first true financial aristocracy. The patrician families didn't just own land, they controlled grain, oil, currency, and credit. When they raised grain prices, cities starved. When they tightened lending, entire regions collapsed. Rome's economy was not run by emperors. It was run by families with capital, and that blueprint spread everywhere. You see, the villain in this story is not a person, it's a principle. Whoever controls capital controls the system. The Medici learned it in Renaissance Florence. They funded kings, dictated wars, and chose which political factions lived or died. They didn't need armies. They had something more effective: credit. Credit creates obligations. Obligations create influence. Influence creates power. And the world has never recovered from this formula. By the 1700s and 1800s, this power model expanded globally. In Venice, Genoa, Amsterdam, and London, merchant families controlled trade routes, interest rates, shipping fleets, war financing. The average citizen didn't vote on any of this. They simply lived inside systems designed by elites who understood leverage centuries before the world existed. Then came the colonial era. Empires extracted wealth from Africa, Asia, and the Americas, raw materials, labor, land, and funneled the profits through a few privileged families. Wealth wasn't just wealth anymore, it was global infrastructure. Then, the Industrial Revolution changed the game forever. Rockefeller didn't just sell oil, he controlled the pipelines. Carnegie didn't just make steel, he controlled the entire supply chain. JP Morgan didn't just lend money, he rescued governments. Monopolies became private empires, and governments quietly depended on the very men they claimed to regulate. This was the moment history shifted. Power stopped being about thrones and flags and became about capital concentration. By the 20th century, the elite had built a system so resilient that even crises couldn't shake them. During the Great Depression, ordinary families lost homes, savings, livelihoods, but the wealthy, they bought distressed assets for pennies and emerged richer than before. In 2008, history repeated. Banks were bailed out, hedge funds survived, corporations got rescued, ordinary people lost jobs, savings, and homes. Crises became wealth transfers, not equalizers. The system was not broken, it worked exactly as designed. Today, the structure is more sophisticated than at any other time in history. A handful of financial giants, hedge funds, investment banks, asset managers, can move global markets with a single decision. High-frequency algorithms decide the value of companies in milliseconds. Offshore tax havens hide trillions. Derivatives magnify gains without exposing risk. And the world's largest asset managers now influence governments, interest rates, currency flows, corporate policy, even geopolitical stability. The tools have changed, but the pattern didn't. Here is what most people still don't understand. The elite do not need to control nations directly. They control the systems nations rely on. Money, influence, policy, more money. It's a cycle that has survived empires, revolutions, depressions, wars, market collapses, and it's still running today. Quiet, invisible, and unbelievably effective. You can't escape a system you don't understand. From Roman patricians to the Medici to Rockefeller to modern hedge funds, the story has never changed. Wealth shapes power, and power shapes the world. History doesn't repeat, It evolves, and understanding it is the only way to stop becoming collateral damage. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a solid and subscribe, smash the like button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one, guys.